Welcome back to Chalisco Crypto. Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let's discuss. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the crazy world of crypto, guys. So Bitcoin is still holding strong. The Wall Street, they keep buying. The smart money keep buying Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So as you guys can see, Bitcoin is above $104,000 once again. So yesterday, the market did back down slightly. So at least we had a little pullback, which is normal. So a lot of people was already scared, saying that a Bitcoin crashed from $104,000 to $102,000 just because we were just down with a few hundreds of dollars. Yeah, guys, I'm streaming a little bit late. That is because I do travel, so just coming back. So let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the market, guys. So the market is still holding strong. As always, I say you don't have to be scared. So what you just need to do is to keep using a DCA dollar cost average. So the Wall Street, they keep buying, the smart money keep buying more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So let's see what is happening in the market. Let me refresh the market once again. So let's see. As you guys can see on my screen, so Bitcoin is above $104,000 again. Just about a few hours ago, was it trading below? Just about a few hours ago, was it trading below between $103,000? The Chalisco team, they are so strong. At least I just start streaming once again. As you guys can see, the market is up once again. It's huge. Yeah, guys, welcome. Let's discuss Bitcoin. As you guys can see, with the 7 days trade, it's crazy. Ethereum is up about 46%. Is this true? It's crazy, man. 7 days trade. 46%. Just between 7 days, it is up with about it's crazy, man. It is up with about almost about 50%. Just between 7 days. Which is crazy, man. Yeah, good evening, guys. How are you all doing? The charts. So guys, most of the altcoins are still up with almost about 50%. Some of them are up double digits. Like SRP is still up with about 20%, 21%. So it's still up with about almost about 24%, man. So guys, the big boys are still buying. So we will be looking into the headlines. So we show that the smart money, they keep buying more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. As you guys can see, a day like today, it's like we need to drink at least a day like today. Maybe we should be going with Mater or what, like a Vecchia Romana, man, because it's a good day to log into our portfolio to see how the portfolio is doing. Which Miko is this? XNR is up with about 63%. Most of the altcoins are doing fantastic once again, man. Yeah. So, guys, how are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing great. So, what a day to be alive. So, guys, just over the past few months, over the past few weeks, 1 billion bitcoins has exited bitcoins just a day as analysis once the Bitcoin shock. Not just over the past few months, the big boys have been buying, and not just months, over the past few days. So the big boys, they have, even if yesterday, even if when most of the Bitcoin ETF holders they were selling, but people like BlackRock, they still had a huge amount of Bitcoin yesterday. The big boys, just between a day, you guys can see, between $1 billion worth of Bitcoin that it has been acquired by the big boys. The big boys, they keep accumulating more Bitcoin every single day. So this is what I say. You don't have to be scared. Why will you be scared that a Bitcoin just did back there with about $2,000 yesterday? A lot of people was already too scared. A day like today, the Bitcoin is already up once again. Don't forget, between a month, Bitcoin has earned about $3,000 between a month. Just last month, Bitcoin did back down to $74,000. Today, Bitcoin is above $104,000 once again, which show that Bitcoin has added $30,000 in profit between a month. You know, this is one of the assets that has outperformed every other asset over the past few months. There's no any other asset that has outperformed Bitcoin, which you guys can see on the screens. As of now, Bitcoin is trading between $104,000. Yeah, Rebecca, guys, how are you all doing as always? So, guys, if you have any question, drop it on the chat. So, and don't forget to share the stream with your friends and family so they should always tune in so they can learn about Bitcoin. So, we should all achieve a financial freedom together. So, this is why I'm here to always encourage you guys to keep using DCA. So, the big boys, they keep accumulating using dollar cost average. A day like yesterday, BlackRock IBTC hit on users about 20 days inflow. So, guys, this is what I'm saying. Even if a day like yesterday, when other company ETF are still selling Bitcoin, but people like BlackRock, IBIT, so which is a BlackRock e-share, they just added more Bitcoin. Which if you head over to their share right now, you can see over the past 20 days, from on the 15th of that is from on the 15th of April to date, they have been buying. So you guys can see that from on the 15th of April, so BlackRock ETF, they have been adding more Bitcoin to date. So they haven't sold there, even if one Bitcoin, you can see it over here, day like this, which is on the 15th, they added the 886.4 Bitcoin. On the 22nd, so they added the 2,113 Bitcoin. So just keep going. A day like, which is on the 28th of April, they added the 10,249 Bitcoin. The big boys, the smart money, they keep accumulating. It's on chain. This is not just like, I'm just saying it. So the smart money, they keep buying Bitcoin. Imagine if people like BlackRock, if they are been buying from open market. So they are not buying from open market. So they still use OTC. That is because it's way more cheaper for them. So people like BlackRock, when they want to buy, they call Coinbase. They buy from Coinbase. That is because Coinbase still hold a huge amount of Bitcoin, which you guys know that. So Coinbase as of today, they are still holding between 2.6 million Bitcoin under their management. We show that so the big boys keep buying from people like Coinbase. Guys, you guys are welcome, guys. So if you are just coming into crypto, guys, as I always say, so don't go all in. So, and Bitcoin and crypto has been one of the best performing assets over the past few years. So one of the best ways to keep accumulating Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, which has been working for me over the past few years, is by using a DCA dollar cost average. Buy as much as you can with about even if with $2 you can DCA into your portfolio, which most of you guys know that. So using a DCA. So I have showed you guys, even if the DCA calculation over the past few weeks, that if you have been using at least between a few hundreds of dollars DCA over the past few years, today you will be up. Imagine if you have the opportunity to buy Bitcoin with $1 when Bitcoin was still trading between $1. A day like today, you will still be holding $104,000 in your portfolio just by investing $1. So the inflation keep eating away our buy power. So one of the best way to at least to hedge against inflation is by investing in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So you guys can see that the smart money, so the ways they keep buying, the smart money keep buying Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. We show that Bitcoin and crypto has been one of the best performing assets over the past few years. If you head over to as for example, the all-time transaction, you can see that Bitcoin is still up with about 168 million percent just between a decade plus. So Bitcoin is still up with 168 million percent. There's no any other asset that you can check that is up with about 168 million percent between a decade. So even if gold, so between a decade, if you look into gold is up with between about 10%. So Bitcoin is a risk asset, which is for sure. which is that is why I say. So when you are investing in Bitcoin, so don't go all in both. That is because it's a risk asset. But if you have been using a DCA over the past few years, you won't be saying that you will be in profit. That is because even if yesterday I showed you guys about between even if yesterday when Bitcoin was still trading between $100 and $2,000, so 98% of Bitcoin investors are still in profit. 98% of Bitcoin investors are still in profit. So guys, this take us over here. Corporations are now the biggest Bitcoin buyers in 2025. So corporations, guys, they keep buying. Companies keep buying more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency every single day. So that is because that is one of the ways for them to hedge against inflation. So that is because that is one of the ways to hedge against inflation. A second, guys. Let me see if I can. So, guys, corporations has been one of the biggest buyers in Bitcoin over the past between a year since this 2025. So, and you guys know that people like strategy, so which they have been buying Bitcoin between since 2020. Strategy have been investing in Bitcoin. So and as of today, strategy are now holding between $59 billion in Bitcoin. So which they use between the total of that is because they spend between $14 billion to buy. But you guys can see that they are huge. They are up with about a huge percentage. So that is because of Bitcoin has been one of the best performing assets. That is why the corporations keep buying Bitcoin to add in their portfolio. So you guys can see even if between 7 days, the asset is still up with about 10%. Ethereum, imagine. So just about a few weeks ago, Ethereum was still trading between $1,800. So today, like today, so Ethereum is up with about between the 7 days, so it's still up. Ethereum is still up with about 46%. When so is up with about 24%. We show that So crypto and Bitcoin is here to stay. So Bitcoin goes nowhere. Last cycle, so our all-time high was $64,000. Then Bitcoin did back down to $16,000. So I was still here, and you guys can say just January here, Bitcoin was trading between $109,000, and last month we did back down to $74,000. A day like today, we are still back up $104,000. The market always has up or down. So if you can't take the risk, whenever the market did back down with about a few percentage, so you just have to know that you will still be able to face the risk when the market pop back up with a huge amount of percent. You can see that the fear and greediness is up again. So let's quickly look at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance, I believe you guys can see Bitcoin dominance is still going down. So it's still dropping down with about still hovering around the 61.5%. So you guys can see it over here. So once the Bitcoin dominance keep dropping and those altcoins they will keep booming. So you guys can see it over here that the altcoins are popping so hard. Let me quickly see what next. So guys, this is Scalamucci. So this short clip over here, Scalamucci, so they was asking him what he think about Bitcoin, so and cryptocurrency. So which I will be playing the clip for you guys to see. So it's just a short clip. So when he was explaining what he think about Bitcoin. So let's see this. So we do our Q&A. So our question and answer. Drop your question on the chat. So guys, don't forget. So, as I always say, so share the stream with your friends and family so they can learn about Bitcoin. So, in the next few years, so when Bitcoin start trading between $1 million, they will not say that you did tell them about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So, we all know that for sure Bitcoin will be trading between $1 million one day. And for you sharing the stream with your friends and family, it will also give you an opportunity to win at least cryptocurrency from me here. So which I will be always sending to you guys randomly from now. So, but I will still be investing some some cash, some USDT into some altcoin, so that when it's up with a few hundred S, no, let's say with a few 5S, so I will be sending it to you guys a lot on. So let's listen to Scalamucci, what he has to say about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency.
We see is the evolution of Bitcoin from being sort of a tech asset tied to the Mag 7 or tied to the NASDAQ, something that's more akin to digital gold. And as that starts to happen, and I believe that will happen as wallets expand. Let's say there's roughly something that's more wallets for Bitcoin right now. Imagine a world where there's a billion wallets, billion holders. The volatility should dampen. That happened in Microsoft. That happened in things like Google over a 20-year period of time. And so you can see a scenario where more wallets, lots of institutions in the mix, long-term holders dampening volatility, and then you have this positive flywheel where the volatility is dampened by long-term holders who are owning it in size.
For sure. Good evening, big bro.
Thing you have to ask yourself, is Bitcoin an investment or is it an asset class? If it's an investment, then $1 to $3 trillion, that sort of makes sense. That's akin to a Mag 7 market capitalization. But if it's an asset class, then it should trade to closer to where gold is. And
guys, you guys are here what Scalamucci is saying. He said, imagine, even if as of today, Bitcoin is way too high like this. So imagine one day when at least 1 billion people now hold their Bitcoin in their portfolio, how Bitcoin will perform. So we show that we are still early in this space. So Bitcoin is an asset that has a mass supply of 21 million, which most of you guys know that. So Bitcoin and the circulation supply, even if as of today, we already have between which you guys can see it over here. We already have which is 19.8 million in circulation, so which already in circulation, which show that we only have between 1.2 million Bitcoin for the miners to mine. So, and this is the asset, one of the assets that has a mass supply of 21 million. And we already have between 58 million millionaires on this planet. So if each millionaire were to have a Bitcoin on his portfolio, it will even be able to have one Bitcoin, which show that we are still early in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So one of the way, even if as of today, Bitcoin is already way too high, even if you can't be able to afford to purchase one Bitcoin today. So one of the thing for you to do is by using a DCA dollar cost average. So guys, let's do Q&A question and answer, guys. Don't forget, guys, you are smart and intelligent. So with Bitcoin and crypto, we shall all achieve a financial freedom together, guys. So all you just need to do is to keep DCA. Don't go all in, as I always say. So only invest your side money in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. The money which you don't need in the next few months, in the next few years. So that is because Bitcoin is an asset. It's a store of value. So take it as an asset. So when you are investing in Bitcoin, so you have to give it time to grow. Imagine just even if last cycle when it deep deep down to $16,000. So if you have invest in Bitcoin today, you guys know that you will be up with about 5 to 6S. Yeah, good evening. Favor, how are you doing? Miraculous, I'm good. Sita, I'm good, guys. Yeah, Treka, Kingdom, how are you all doing? Yeah, good evening, guys. Libby, I'm good. Jude, yeah, I'm good, guys. You guys are all welcome. Raven, I'm good, guys. Celestia, Bitcoin will always top the chart. Yeah, Bitcoin will always read the market for sure. So this is why I focus so much in Bitcoin. So we all know that Bitcoin will always read the market. So and once Bitcoin dominance start dropping, and so money will be flowing into most of those altcoin. Just see, even if with 7 days trade, it is up with about 50%. Thank you very much, Favor. Thank you for always informing them. Yeah, for sure. Miraculous. Very soon there will be massive Bitcoin adoption, So we are just starting. We still have between less than 1% of the world population that have invested in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Even if here in Europe, when you tell them about Bitcoin and crypto, so most of the people here, they don't even believe in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So when you are telling them about Bitcoin, mostly the Italian guys here, even if, when you are telling them about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, they will even look you like you are a scammer. So they will say, oh, what is Bitcoin? So most of them did not even believe in Bitcoin. We show that, so we are still early in crypto, guys. So we still have a long way to go. So, the world today, everybody know about gold, which is for sure. So gold has a 22 trillion market cap when Bitcoin still has between 2 trillion market cap. If we'll be able to have the market cap of gold, that will take Bitcoin above $1 million per coin. So when people like Michael Saylor, they are predicting Bitcoin to go to between head up to at least between $2 to $3 million per coin in the next few years. So you will be thinking, oh, so why would they think that a Bitcoin will be heading up to like $1 million per coin? So it's just for Bitcoin to have the market cap of gold for Bitcoin to head up to at least to 2 trillion, to head up to at least $1 million per coin. It's for us to just have a 2 trillion market cap. So which show that we are still early in the crypto space. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. We are still early in the market, guys. Yeah, guys, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Sita. Oh, Sita, happy birthday. So it's your birthday, Abby. So happy birthday. The chat is so fast, man. I don't know if I can get them on. So, guys, always smash the like, press the subscribe button. So, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So, we are just still early in the market. Bitcoin was trading between, Bitcoin was trading between $83,000, $103,000 a few hours ago. So if Bitcoin is trading between $83,000, it's an opportunity for us to keep DCA into the market. So Bitcoin was trading between $103,000 just between an hour ago. And, I'm just starting the streaming, boom. So the Chalisco team are so powerful. It's like you guys was um, out out fraughting the market, or you guys was fraud running the market, man. So you guys are so powerful, so buying ahead. So guys, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So we are still early, keep using GCA dollar cost average, so we'll be able to achieve a financial freedom. So this is what Bitcoin is here to create a financial freedom, guys. So to be able to at least to be financially free from the so you guys know that if you keep holding your your US dollar, which is your fiat, so it depends on your country. So if you keep holding your fiat keep going down in value, and a Bitcoin keep going up in value. So it's the best way is for you to invest your money in a strong asset that keep hedging against inflation. Just if you will be able to purchase this between 5 years ago with $5, today it has almost doubled in price. But the government will tell you that inflation is here with about 2-3%. It's a lie. If just between 5 years, inflation it has doubled. It's up with about 100%. But they will tell you that. So you have to invest in a strong asset that can hedge against inflation. Guys, I will see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. So don't forget to smash the like and press the subscribe button. Share the stream with your friends and family so that they can learn about Bitcoin. So see you all tomorrow. Don't forget, you are smart and intelligent. So with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, we shall all achieve a financial freedom together. Chalisco is